Hello guys, welcome back to Comic Book Cafe, and today we are reviewing Extraordinary X-Men issue number 8, which is awful cool because it starts the Apocalypse Wars. So basically, kind of a summary. The book gives you a quick summary of what's going on basically in the world right now when it comes to mutants. Was it Tyrogen Mist that released across the globe, kind of igniting obviously the Inhumans, people becoming human. While that's doing that, it's also crippling Mutantkind because it's poisonous to mutants. Basically, the mist has whittled down their numbers and suppressed any new mutant manifestations, meaning there are no more mutants being born. There's no more mutants, coming to their abilities. So what's left right now is mutants is left. And while that is going on, Storm created a refuge for mutants in Limbo called X-Haven. All while heading the X-Men who gathered, here to rescue the remaining Earthbound mutants and help everyone who needs their aid. And Magic's new protege, Sapna, can not only control the demons of Limbo, but she sees portals to dimensions that Magic has never heard of, knowing that she needs help to train this young mutant. Magic travels to one sorcerer she knows can provide her guidance. Again, two-part story. One is about obviously the Apocalypse Wars, and then later on in the end of the book is about Sepna and her stuff going on. So let's get the Apocalypse Wars. We start off with Storm in X-Haven in her office. Kind of think about everything that's going on. Can you think about how their numbers are growing and they seem to be at school again? She just feels like there's something wrong, and she's worried. And Old Man Logan comes in, saying, you look worried and needs someone. She basically needs someone to speak to, and she speaks to him, tells him what's going on, and then Ford shows up, interrupting, basically saying, something basically impossible happened. We found basically 600 new mutant signatures in one location, new ones that never been in the database before. So they decide that they're going to go investigate, and they get their team together of people going, and they go to investigate. In Japan. Anyway, so they show up there and they don't see him around anywhere. They see they're drawing a crowd, and like one of the mutants says, they obviously think we're Inhumans, not mutants, because people hate mutants, and right now they love Inhumans, I guess. But eventually they come upon where the signature comes from, and the signature's coming from something that Sugar Man's doing. Anyway, they have a fight with Sugar Man, and they try to stop the thing that they can't, and ultimately some of the team gets transported to the future. Go up and that gets transported to the future, or through time, but they don't know where. There's no through time, and of course the big robot Sentinel figures out where it was, and the team tries to travel to the future, 1,000 years in the future to be exact. And they get there, and they run into the guys who've been transported to the future, X-Men, and they're like, you guys may think of it, you guys it's not just been a couple minutes since we last saw you guys, and it's been, I guess, longer. And then they say, oh no, they're here. And then you see Apocalypse say, and some of his four horsemen, one looks like Deadpool, and a couple others, and that's how the issue ends. So that's how we get with the X. That's just like a teaser. Basically, this was a build up to teaser of the Apocalypse War. So next issue we get obviously the start of it. Now the second half of the book is again about Sabna, and was it Ilyana? So they go to Sorcerer Supreme. She takes Sabna there, and he wants to dig into her powers. So he goes and looks at her with obviously his ability, and he sees that she's more logistic than, for example, Receive. So in other words, her powers manifested, and she had to be where magic was, and she absorbed all the knowledge of magic. That like if she had, and she makes this point, if she had just like been in math class doing math, and these abilities had manifested, she would have just been really incredibly great at math. So as they do this, and he goes, well, I want to dig deeper. So he digs deeper, and as they dig deeper, this creature shows up, and ultimately Sapna taps her power and gets rid of it, and you know, Ilya is like, hey, you know, why were they after Sapna? And so Strange goes, they weren't after her, they were after you, and that's how the issue ends. Again, so they're doing kind of two stories at once. Not a bad thing. I don't mind two stories at once. It kind of, you know, maybe if one story's not as good as another. I keep forgetting the Sentinel's name is what? Sabria? Anyway, overall good start to the, again, if you've never read, like, this is the first issue of Extraordinary X-Men I've read. So if you've never read this book, this is a place you can jump in because it gives you really quick, you know, up to date what's going on really quickly. You know, just in the beginning with Storm, you know, thinking of what's happened, where you don't have to read the other 7 issues that's going on. You can jump right into it and just, you know, go along for the ride. Again, I like Apocalypse, so it'll be interesting to see where they go with this. Again, he's been their enemy for a long time. You know, who are the new 4 horsemen? If one of them is Deadpool, this is a point where it's kind of, as much as I like Deadpool, at some point Marvel likes to overdo characters into everything, especially X-Men, and I kind of didn't want him to be a 4 horseman, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Again, it's just the start of it. It's a good start. Again, good start to Apocalypse Wars, and where you don't have to know what happened in the past. And I overall like the book. I love the art of the book. You know, and the writing seems to be good. Again, the first part of the book was called Omega World. The second part was called Strange Magic for the second story. Anyway, what do you guys think of Extraordinary X-Men? Did you like this issue? Again, I liked it. Even though I haven't read any of it, I liked it. Again, I know the characters, obviously, over time, at least basics of the characters. And so it was kind of just like jumping back and seeing where they all exist in the world. Because, you know, X-Men always shuffles where people are in the X-Men hierarchy and world and where the characters are all the time. So anyway, love to hear your guys' opinion on the book. Like it, don't like it. Again, it was a good book. I can't wait to read the next. I want to see where Apocalypse Wars goes. Does it go somewhere different than they've done with them and the Apocalypse in the past? Or is this going to be the same old, same old? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll do another review for a comic book soon. Later.